We're just two friends who love the movies, call each other every morning.
Hey, good morning, Mitch.
Hey, good morning, Sam.
How you doing, man? You feel a little under. You sound a little under the weather,
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Take
dude.
care of your family.
I'm always worried about you, dude. I'm always worried about you.
Oh, dude, do you remember Midnight Special? That movie?
Yeah, with Bradley Cooper.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Uh,
that's Midnight Meat Train. Oh no, with yeah, with Michael Shannon.
yeah. So one of my favorite line deliveries is in that movie where he's kind of gonna have to say goodbye to his boy for a minute, and they're kind of
Yeah,
gonna do something dangerous, and he's like buckling him up and making sure he's safe.
yeah.
And his son, I can't remember that actor, but he's still working. The little boy,
His name
he's
is
in
like
Knives Out and stuff.
Jacob Lalardi or something. It's Jacob something.
Okay. Well, he's like, you don't have to worry about me anymore. And Michael Shannon's like, uh, I'm always, he says, I'm always gonna worry about you. I like worrying about you. That's part of that's part of the deal or something. I like worrying about you. It gets me every time, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes I just go and watch it because
you like that
that
scene.
that
That
between a kid and the dad, it's just beautiful. He's like, that's part of
oh
it. Like,
man.
it's part of being a parent is you worry, but you want the worry. It's like, I'll
Yeah,
take it. Like, give it to me. Like, if worrying is what it means to get to have to be in your life like this, then
then
that's what I
that's
want.
fine. You take that on, right? That burden or whatever you want to call it. Uh, it's funny you were talking about that lines, right? Last night I kept tossing and turning. I couldn't go to sleep, right? And so I was
Uh-huh.
like, well, might as well just try to think about something that's gonna help me calm down. And so I started thinking, of course, about movies, right? And and I was thinking about like what are some of my favorite movie lines? Like what movies and I'll give a couple if you have a couple of movies that you often quote, but my couple are of course The Shawshank Redemption, Get Busy Living, Get Busy Dying. That's probably one of my all
It's
time
funny that you
favorites.
thought of that line while you were trying to go to sleep, though.
Yeah, I was just like it because I think it's more thinking of movies was soothing me, right? There's that one, and then of course Forrest Gump. Mama said life's a box of chocolates, but my favorite line from Forrest Gump is sometimes there just ain't enough rocks.
My
That
favorite line from Forrest Gump is Greenbow, Alabama.
yeah, yeah. Now that I think of it, you've said that a few times.
It's just another great line delivery. A lot of times it's like not even the line itself, like because when you go back and you quote it to somebody, it's like that's not it means nothing. It's not even it's just the most basic thing, but
Yeah,
it's
it's the basic.
the actor that was able to like breathe life into it. Like the one I sent you the other day from Mississippi Grind with Ben Mendelsohn. He's just like, I just can't win. It's so good. I just
Yeah.
can't win means nothing, but when
Well,
he does
Mitch,
it,
I know you got a lot to talk about, so take
oh
you
yeah,
take
dude,
the microphone.
I did get clogged up back here because, dude, Caleb, he's my cousin and our mutual friend, but he told me I should check out Code 3 with
Code
Rainn Wilson.
three. Okay.
So I did. The thing with, yeah, so Caleb and we don't recommend movies to each other all that often. We always are talking about what we've watched and stuff, but occasionally we'll be like, why don't you watch this one? I think you'll like this. Because, you have a sense of each other. And yeah, and dude, I pretty much liked it. It's one of those good old black comedies, where
Yeah.
it's, it's pretty intensely like dark, but also it's light on its feet the whole time.
Yeah.
And you like to watch people like Rainn Wilson that you spent so much time with on something like The Office. seeing what else they're up to and doing. And there were a few moments that made me laugh. That really made me laugh, and it had just enough heart, to kind of sustain the bleakness. But it surrounds the world of the EMT, so maybe a good double feature with Bringing Out the Dead or Asphalt City or some
Oh,
of the other ones out there.
that would probably be a good one. Watch Asphalt City first, and then Code 3. You
Yeah,
know,
you did a breather.
Yeah, just
Uh,
take a little breather. Well, I haven't seen Code 3. I know of it because of Rainn Wilson. It did look pretty entertaining. I do like black comedies. And maybe it'll be one that I check out after I finish watching movies. Because right now, if I watch anything 2025, it's gonna be on my must see watch list, right? It's going to be something where I'm like, okay, I need to watch this before the year end, before I make my top 10 list before the Oscars. And if I do watch something else, it's something from just a completely different year. But Code
well,
3
that's
is,
what you said yesterday that stuck out to me because you're like doing this Spielberg triple feature because you were still waiting to get access to some 2025 movies that you wanted
yeah,
to see. But at this time of year, it's just like I just pretty much, there are exceptions, like
yeah,
but I pretty much grind just even if they're not movies I'm even looking forward to. I
yeah,
just like the day years of 2025 movies, just that
yeah. No, I
this is
got
everything
that.
that was going on in this moment. So I'm probably gonna watch some stinkers too. But I mean, even Caleb, he said like this is not gonna make your list, I don't think, but I think you'll like it. And yeah, that was pretty much it.
Well,
Um,
I know I said that, until I find access, I was able to find access, and I ended up watching a Kahuna. It's
oh shoot.
I wouldn't say it's a big Kahuna because it's not one that we've been talking about, but it is a Kahuna in that it has been nominated for best foreign film, and that movie is the voice of Hind, Rahab, the voice of
That's it.
Hind. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No, actually, I don't think I do.
So I'm gonna send you the link to the screener,
Oh,
and
thanks.
so, dude, this movie is part documentary, part film, right? It's a and I'm really impressed how they piece the real life stuff to the reenactment, right?
Yeah.
Um, this movie is about it's set over there in Gaza, right?
Uh-huh.
And the whole movie is set inside this like call center, emergency call center, right? And
Oh wow.
what it is that people call in and they say, hey, we need help we're stuck in this building, and what those emergency people do is they contact the Red Cross, right? And
Uh-huh.
then therefore the Red Cross will be the ones that contact uh, this other government officials, right? And then the government officials then contact the army that are in that area, right, doing the killing, and they'll try to negotiate to allow an ambulance to go in and try to
Oh
help
my
these people,
goodness gracious.
right? Well, this story is about this little girl who calls in and she's stuck in a car. She's a six
Oh
year
my
old girl.
goodness.
She's stuck in a car, and it's about these emergency people who are trying to get an
I've got to watch
ambulance.
this movie. I
Dude,
have got to watch this movie. You've sold me completely on this.
dude, keep in mind, look, the ambulance is 8 minutes away, but because
But they have to go through all that red tape.
they have to go through all that red tape. Dude, this movie is emotionally wrecking. Like,
Dude, send me, yeah, you said, well, you've got like a screener link, but when does it expire?
well, yeah, I'll have to send it to you, but yeah, I'll send that to you. I'll give you the details later on that.
Oh
But
my goodness. Okay.
it's emotionally, and what's so amazing about it, and you're gonna notice, you're gonna be like, wait, what? So the actual audio from the girl, it's the actual audio from the girl. Like it's not an actress. It's not a little
Yeah,
girl.
that goes hard.
So
Yeah, I had this. I developed this list a few years ago. I don't even know why, but it's one of my more abstract lists on Letterboxd called "Into the Underworld to Save a Child." There's a lot of movies like this, and that genre really gets me good.
dude,
And
you're gonna really connect with this movie, and I would advise. I know it's maybe hard for Lori, obviously, because y'all have a daughter, but
we're gonna watch it. Yeah,
I,
there's
I,
no
re-
question about it.
I really think that y'all need to watch it. It's under 90 minutes. It's what we talked about before, right? Movies about process.
Uh-huh.
It's a movie about process and like how you have a job to do, but you're also human, right? And I've worked in call centers. I know you have too. Maybe not as severe as this, where it's an emergency call center,
Did you
but
know that I got to the second round of interviews on a 911 dispatcher job
no,
where
what?
I got to, yeah, I interviewed for it. They passed me on the first round, and which mean that I got to sit in with somebody and shadow them while they did the job. And it was brutal. It was back in Cleveland.
Wow, I didn't know that, dude. What happened? Like, did
Well, there's
you just did?
one, so I put on a pair of headphones and he had his pair, and he was just kind of doing his job, and he would occasionally, say things to me or kind of say, "Here's what we do if this happens." And it was rough too to get some rough calls. Just I was just there for a few hours,
So,
but
did
anyways, they didn't end up hiring me. It was probably for the best. I don't know. I mean that's a lot. That job is a lot. People that do that. Same with the EMTs. We were just talking about.
dude?
It's just a different planet.
This is a odd question, but was that area near the Dunkin' Donuts there?
It was over there where the Waffle House was on like Keith Street. Kind of where you would go to pay your utility bill. I don't know if you ever had to do that there. I don't know. Yeah, it's over there by one of the Waffle Houses, like on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, no. I thought it was because I'm thinking of there was like one of those ambulance like stations where the ambulances go.
Oh yeah,
Like,
this is just the call center. So
oh, okay, I got you. I got you. But yeah, man, I'll send it to you. This movie is just like, ah, my
now hold on one
gosh.
more time. Is it gonna expire?
No, no,
Or
no. It won't
oh,
expire. It
good,
won't
good, good.
expire.
Okay, because we're in the middle of something that we were like checked out from the online library.
No, you're good.
Um,
You're good. So what's another movie you watched, man?
well, I'll say I'm trying to say if I should go to Kahuna or since we're on the documentary subject, I'll say that I ended up watching Secret Mall Apartment on
Oh,
Netflix.
okay. I know of it.
Yeah, I like this one, and the reason it appealed to me, man, is there's something about that concept that I always like, where you can go in a forgotten place and sort of make it your home.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, that conceptually, it really appeals to me. But this group of artists, they lived in a mill, like us, dude, and the mill got like torn down, and
Oh,
so it's not like they were impoverished people, so they didn't have to create this secret mall apartment, but they did, and the process of it is pretty engaging. There's not a lot to this movie, like you might find it lacking, but I was just so entranced by the idea of uh, sneaking a home into a place that it didn't inherently belong. That I think there's some coziness to this movie.
you, so this movie has been it's been on my I wouldn't say must watch list, but it's on my list of movies that I hope I can get to. If not, so be it. But I did find that aspect interesting. So of course we lived in the mill. That's a place that you wouldn't normally find you wouldn't normally live in, right?
Hmm.
Are there any other places where you lived where wasn't some your typical? Yeah.
I did think when I was watching the movie of a time, and there is no reason on the planet for me to do this, and it's just a good thing that I was just uh, I don't I would do so many goofy things like this. But one night I slept on top of a Hardee's restaurant in Cleveland.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
I would just go on like these long walks, and I'd gotten pretty far from home, and
Yeah.
I had like a backpack and a sleeping bag and everything, and I just saw a ladder that was within reaching distance, and the roof was just totally flat,
Yeah.
and yeah, I just went up there and knocked out.
Well, I didn't know that about you. Yeah, I didn't know that. So I obviously I've spoken about it before, but first I think I'd have to really think hard. I'm pretty sure I've slept, out in the fields where nothing covering me or anything like that, just sleeping out in the fields
But you
overnight.
went camping with us in O-Town.
Oh yeah, but that's camping. This is where it's like
You just
we
went out there and laid down in the
yeah,
in the
and
grass.
I went to go lay down. It was like it was near our house, and it was really late, and I think I don't know what the context was, but I ended up going to lay down, and I was thinking about something. I think I was like staring up at the stars or something like that, and then after a while I just started to get really sleepy, and then I just dozed off, and then by the time I woke up it was like in the early morning hours, and I was like, what the heck? And
Uh,
so
I did live in my Chevy Blazer for a summer. That was my longest non-house stint. And for 1 month in 2016, I lived in a tent in the woods by the cemetery by the UEC Theater
okay,
in Cleveland there. That one that was in town, but not the one by the mall. Do you remember
I
that
got you.
theater?
Yeah, I do.
There's like a old cemetery beside it. And so I went up there and
Is
parked my
that theater
car.
still there?
I don't know. I think they had done some remodeling shortly before we left, so I hope so. I hope that paid off.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I know which one. That's the one we used to go to all the time, right?
yeah, it was like the so basically the one in the mall, that one wasn't there when I got there. It was pretty much built or constructed or put in immediately after I got there.
Yeah.
But it was pretty new, and the UEC was older,
Yeah,
but nice.
I remember that one. That's the one that we used to use Movie Pass on, right? Like
Uh-huh,
back
uh-huh.
that was during the Movie Pass era. Um
Yeah.
yeah, so it's great. I forget you lived in your Trailblazer as well. Um
Yeah, that was my favorite time.
oh man, yeah, that was my favorite time too, living in my car. I know when I tell people that they just look at me like if I'm crazy. I'm just like, I mean, you have no idea, you don't understand. Like
Dude,
this
I still sometimes want to go out there and just sleep in the car. I feel so at peace in sleeping in the car. But I think they say it's especially if you have the car on, which I didn't back then because I didn't have gas money. But
yeah.
now, if I'm sleeping in the car, I will like leave the heat on or something. That's not supposed to be good for you.
Yeah, well, I typically how I did it was I would turn it on and I would leave it on for a bit and then I would turn it off and then I would crack all the
Yeah.
windows and then I
Yeah,
would just sleep
because
out there.
especially if it's cold outside, if you when I was working at Amazon and I would sleep in the parking lot, I would turn it on enough to get warm so that I wasn't struggling to sleep because of the cold. But
Yeah.
then I'd turn it off, and by the time I went to sleep, I could get to sleep before it cooled off significantly again.
There's a whole little process of getting things just right? Oh man. Hey, good morning. Good morning, man. Walking into the office building here, dude.
What if the Office theme song started playing here
Every time a person walked in, that'd be cool.
every every time you made it to the office?
Oh, I'm gonna walk up here.
Well, it sounds like our movie call is coming to an end.
Yeah, I'm getting up the stairs. You probably already know my little journey, right?
Yeah, I have a vision of it. I don't know if it's accurate.
Maybe I'll do a POV where I record it and put
Movie
it
call
up.
podcast one day.
Yeah. Wait. We have our 100th episode coming up, which is
Yeah, maybe
pretty
we could do a
special.
video version for the 100th.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool. That way you can
We'll
see
see.
my little journey. All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Let's see, man.